What if Joseph actually got what he prayed for and it messed him up? What if what you're praying for, God is delaying it because if you got it too soon, it could actually mess up his plan? And the story of Joseph, he's dealt with in a manner that's just unspeakable. He he is his father's favorite child. He gets a coat of many colors, and his brothers hate him. And his brothers hate him for many reasons. But something that stirs up more trouble is he gets this coat. But we don't know if he flaunted, but there's some speculation that he flaunted the coat. Something happens is he tells on his brothers when his brothers are doing wrong. So you would say he's snitching or tattletelling or whatever you want to call it. But they hate him so much that they ended up plotting to kill him. That's a lot of hate. Like, we've received hate where somebody just doesn't like us, maybe leave a bad comment on social media, but they want to kill him. And they get to the point where they plot to kill them, and the older brother says, let's not kill him. Let's just throw him in a cistern and, we'll take this coat and we'll paint it in blood so our father would think that he's dead. So they sell him into slavery. They sell him into slavery, which is crazy. He gets there and he succeeds. He becomes a slave and he succeeds. Something's in this guy that he succeeds. And I'm pretty sure all the time he's praying that God gets him out, get him back home. He ends up going to Potiphar's house, which is an established leader. And Potiphar's wife tries to seduce Joseph. She tempts him. She tries to seduce him. And then she blames him for raping her. And he did not rape her. So think now, this guy is about 17. All of these things are happening. He's being wrongly he's being persecuted for something that he did not do. He's being wrongly accused by a woman for rape. So now when he's a slave, he rises, he gets thrown back down. He has no family. He's in a different land. Pretty sure he's praying that God gets him out, right? He gets there. He's in the jail. And in the jail, there's a cupbearer and there's a butler. And a baker. And they talk about a dream that they had. And Joseph had a gift of interpreting dreams. He tells them what the dream is, what's going to happen. And 1 day, 2 days, and they're like, all right, cool. He says something that makes you realize that he's human. When you guys get out, tell Pharaoh that I was the person that interpreted the dream. Now, if Joseph would have got out, if Pharaoh let him out, he probably would have sent him back home. Joseph has not been home in maybe about 13 years or so. He would be returning to a place where they hate him, but he just knew that was home. That was familiar. I'm not supposed to be living out here, raising myself, basically. He does not get out then. One of the men, they die. And later on in the story, as Joseph is in jail, Pharaoh has a dream. He cannot interpret what the dream is. It's a nightmare. And one of the men, like it was the cupbearer or the butler or the baker, he tells Pharaoh, there was this guy in jail when I was there that could interpret dreams. Pharaoh calls for Joseph to come out. Joseph cleans himself. He not only interprets the dream, but he tells him, this is what's going to happen. This is what you should do. That's it. He didn't even ask anymore to be free. Pharaoh says, what type of God could give him this interpretation? And Pharaoh makes him second in command of Egypt. If he got out the first time, when he wanted to, he would have went back home. He got out later. He became a second in command of Egypt, and he was not Egyptian. Now here's the kicker. There was a famine in the land that Joseph had interpreted. He told them what to do. So while there was a famine in the land, Egypt still had plenty because of the wisdom of Joseph. And guess who had to come to Egypt? The same brothers that sold him into slavery. And they didn't recognize him. And he had to serve them. He had to forgive them. And he saved the nation that way. My question for you is, what if what you're praying for is being delayed because God has a bigger plan, a bigger opportunity, a better reason? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like it feels comfortable to be in that place. It doesn't. It hurts. But I want to encourage you and I want you to be inspired that maybe the delay isn't a denial. Maybe the delay is for something that's completely bigger than what you can expect. Joseph didn't know that that dream would land him to being second in Egypt. It wouldn't have happened if he didn't go through all of those things. So whatever you're facing, whatever you're fighting, whatever you're struggling with, whenever you're feeling, when you're feeling pressure, when you keep yielding to God, because we have no idea the great thing that He's going to do. The Bible talks about He's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we can ask or think, according to the power that works in us. Be good, guys. Subscribe. Come back for more.